Hi, Joseph Pierre here at the Guitar Sensei Dojo, and I'm going to give Steve his recap lesson. I told him I would post it for him so he'd have it to look at and view during the week. This is Steve's third lesson, so this is about where we're at if you take lessons here at the dojo. About where you would be after 3 lessons, provided you put the work in. Steve has definitely put the work in. So what I have him doing after the first month is his first 4 chords and the beginning of some pentatonic use. Okay, so the first chord I introduce him to, I'll make it visual here, is the G5 chord, not the G major chord, the G5 chord, which is the major chord right out the 3rd. Okay, it's very easy because it all lines up on the 3rd fret. Okay, here is from the low string to the high string. The fret numbers is 3, open, 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 3, 3. Okay, the next one is C at 9. I only use 5 strings. I don't use this low string, and it's the 3rd fret, open, open, 3rd. Okay, that's the C at 9 with no 3rd. So G with no 3rd, C at 9 with no 3rd, D at 9 with no 3rd, and that's 4 strings. And it's open on the D string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and then open again. It sounds like this. Okay. Sorry about the tuning. They're brand new strings. And the last chord I gave him was E minor, which is open, 2, 2, open, open, open. And sometimes instead of playing this E minor, I use what I call the Queensryche or the Al Di Meola Yngwie voicing. And I call it their particular names because they use it often. And it's E minor add 9 or add 2nd. And it's open, 2nd, 4th, open, open, open. Ryan Dimiola uses it heavily, especially during his Electric Rendezvous era, and stuff like that. So those are the 4 chords rather. G at 9, C at 9, D with the sus and everything if you want to add it, and E minor. Add 2nd if you want to add it. So those are the 4 chords. What I'd like for you to do is take it and put it into some kind of Audacity or any kind of loop machine and strum like G, C, G, D, G, maybe something like that. Have it loop over and over again while you practice these 2 particular scales. Excuse me. Normally they're right beside each other, but because most people don't have the cutaway acoustic, I'm not going to give you the 2 scales side by side. I'm going to give you them a distance apart. One is the E minor pentatonic, which starts on E, 12th fret, and this is the E minor pentatonic. 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. And you can also descend it. Right? The next one starts here on the 3rd fret. 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5. And this is the major pentatonic. Alright? Both of them work well over these 4 chord progressions. What's cool about it is although the scales here, E and G, are the same, they have the exact same notes. Okay? You gotta think of it like a tug-of-war team. You can have a tug-of-war team, but if you take your biggest guy or girl and you put them in the front or you put them in the back, although it's the same tug-of-war team, the team's going to have a different strength depending on how you line the people up. Well, it's the same thing with these notes. If I start and I have the E minor pentatonic scale, if I don't start on the E, if I start from another note of that scale and making that note first person, the scale is going to have a different strength, different sound. So that's what's cool. That's why we learn all these modes. The modes are all the same scale, but different note is the leader, which gives that scale a different strength. So you start to hear the scale as like acting props. You go, oh, that scale has more of a happy sound, or a more sad sound, or for lack of a better way to say it, or a more agitated sound, or a more mystical sound, or more drifty sound, and you start to utilize that sound as you improvise. So, keeping that in mind, take these 4 chords, and I can take the scale, while it's going, play ascending and descending of the scale, and the same thing here. Once you start to get it down fluently, next week I'll start to teach you how to take these notes, think of them like Scrabble pieces, how to take the letters from the Scrabble game and create words and eventually create sentences. Okay? And you'll have a name for each one of these modes. You give them a mood name in your mind. You go, oh, the G major pentatonic scale has a very happy sound, whereas the E minor pentatonic, same notes, has a very dark sound, where the minor scale is a very soaring sound, and you'll start to create, you give these scales specific names. Okay? So for now, take those 2 scales, play them against the progression, and write back. Please put statements underneath my video here and tell me what you think. You need something more, you don't get enough of something, or you really like something. Please, by all means, let me know. Peace out.